Hey, what's up guys? Miguel here from Toy Quest 101, and on this episode of That Geek Statue Show, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the highly anticipated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder from our friends over at PCS Collectibles. And that episode is going to start right now. Hey, what's up guys? Miguel here as always, and welcome to another episode of That Geek Statue Show right here on Toy Quest 101. Now, I'm super excited about this episode because this is one of the most highly anticipated statues to come into my personal collection, because on today's episode, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Platinum exclusive Shredder from our friends over at PCS Collectibles. Now, before we start, we're gonna remind you guys, subscribe to Toy Quest 101, and don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any toy reviews, statue unboxings, or any celebrity guests that might pop up on our show. Now, if you joined us in the past, you know that we did the last Ronin piece from PCS Collectibles, and I absolutely fell in love with it. That was my first PCS piece ever to review on Toy Quest 101. And when I heard that they were gonna do the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder, I said I had to get it in my personal collection. Now, they made 3 versions of this statue. They made the regular version, the deluxe, and the platinum exclusive. Now, this is a 1/3 scale statue. As you've seen in the beginning of the video, it comes in 2 huge boxes, and they only made 75 pieces of the platinum exclusive version. Now, aside from the exclusive swappable parts, they also have been doing something really cool. Our friends over at PCS Collectibles, Anthony, has given us the Willy Wonka feels, because you also have a potential chance of winning a Ruby ticket valued at $200 and a platinum exclusive coin valued around $900 to $1,000. That's right, the Willy Wonka ticket might be in this statue, so I cannot wait to unbox and review it. Now, before we do, let's start with the box. As always, you know they come in 2 boxes. They're pretty big, and it's a beautiful art box showing the Shredder all around it. And of course, it's by Nickelodeon. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is something I grew up with, and still today a lot of fans love, and there has been so many new variations of it. But again, this is the OG Shredder, and I cannot wait to unbox it, so let's get started. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. And as you can see, the Shredder is out of the box and on the turntable, and he looks absolutely badass. I'm so excited to review this statue. I think PCS nailed this one and knocked another statue out of the park for us. And I'm so excited to have this in my collection. Now, the first thing, as always, out of the box is the COA, and it comes in form of this box. Now, unfortunately for us, we are not the lucky winner of the ruby ticket and the platinum coin, because it would have came out in this box right here. Now, our friend over at Collectors Enabled, Dr. Mike, was the winner, and he allowed us to share some of his pictures of his ruby ticket and his coin. Now, the way it works is here you're going to see the COA and the plaque for your Shredder. You're gonna have a brush here to dust off your Shredder, and of course those gloves to handle the Shredder. Now, here in this space here, you would have found that platinum coin. Now, the one that comes in the box would be a fake one, and in the back of that coin would have your instructions to redeem to get the real one. All he had to do was contact PCS, let them know he was the winner, and they overnight him that platinum coin. Now, like I said before, Anthony and PCS are doing amazing things there. I said last year that I thought they were Statue Company of the Year, and if not this year, they were gonna take it, and they are already starting off with a bang. Them giving us this Willy Wonka feel is something different, and again, it's bringing the joy back and the fun back to unboxing these statues, because your eye's always looking for that ruby ticket valued at $200 and that platinum coin that right now is valued about $900 to $1,000. So pretty cool thing you guys are doing out there, PCS, well done. I'm really excited to have such an honor to review this statue, so let's begin. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start with the base. Now, the base is a simple base. It looks like a battlefield or a big giant rock that he just got done fighting in. But what I love that they did was they incorporated all these different weapons from the fallen foes that Shredder just got done destroying in battle. And it gives him that presence. It tells that story of the power that Shredder has. You see some ninja stars here, broken katanas, and other different ninja weapons here in the back. I love that they did different ones, because again, it really tells that story. Now, this statue is really big. It's about 27 inches tall and 24.5 inches wide, but man, this looks really good. Now, the details on the base are really good. You got a lot of crevices here. The textures here look good. And it just looks like a battlefield, a bunch of rocks and debris. So they did a good job with that. I do like it. Again, it's a plain base, but because they added those elements to the base, it does tell a story. So for me, it works. Now, the only thing I would have changed are these ninja stars here. I wish they were magnetic, because they were a little hard to put on, and any little bump, it would probably fall off. But nonetheless, nothing really to make a big deal about. I think they did an amazing job overall with the base and the sculpt and incorporating all those weapons. Now, Shredder looks really amazing. He is in a stoic pose. Like I mentioned before, he just got done destroying all his foes, and you see all the different weapons here on the floor, and he just looks amazing. You got his iconic claws here. He's holding his fist up like he won the battle, and he's very powerful. But man, the sculpt on him looks amazing. Now, let's talk about the armor all throughout Shredder. What I love about it is it's just not plain armor. You're gonna see a bunch of textures and a bunch of different battle-hardened cuts and bruises here. It's very weathered. Like I said, this is some old armor that he has, and you could tell he's been through war and through battle. And I love that they didn't just make it some plain armor. It does show effects of it being in battle. So I love that about this. And every detail here, from all the way from the foot all the way up to his knee pads and his shin guards, look absolutely amazing. Now, if you see here on the hip, you're gonna see the spikes coming out of the armor next to his hip. You're gonna see a chain here in the front that really looks good. And you're gonna see some gold accents throughout the statue as well. Not too bright, but it does give it that, offset of colors, which I really love. And then the purple as well is not too bright, but I love it because it works. And you're gonna see the textures here, in his cape as well, as far as, the garment here on his pants that's kind of hanging in the front. I really love that. But all the textures throughout his legs and even the armor here, right here from his, You know, his hips down look really, really good. They did not skip a beat with the sculpt. They did an amazing job with this. And I'm really thrilled because it just looks really, really badass. Now, if we move up to the top of Shredder, you're gonna see here, you know, his pauldrons right here look really good with the spikes. Of course, his signature pauldrons, his shoulder pads. You're gonna see those gold accents here as well, and his chest armor. And of course, the front of his cape is hanging here, which is also iconic. But man, the sculpt looks really good. Now, moving to his arms, you're gonna see all those veins and all those muscles here. They did a really fantastic job with the sculpt, but he just looks absolutely amazing, man. I love, you know, the clothes that he has here too. Even though it's sculpted, they did a really good job making it look like it's a bunch of layers of different clothing. So I really love that about this. But what an amazing job. Now you're gonna see two katanas here on the left side of him, kind of going off to the side. I love that, they're really big. Gives him that samurai look, which I absolutely love. Now here we have him displayed with the platinum exclusive arm swap out, holding his katana, which I think that's how I'm gonna keep it, because that is one of the things, or the thing for the platinum exclusive Shredder, is that extra arm and of course that katana. And then when we move on to his head sculpt, you're gonna see here the broken head sculpt, the broken helmet of his, you know, that shows off Oroku Saki, which I thought that was really cool. And he has red eyes, so it makes him look even more eviler. But this is also a option for the deluxe one. So the only one that doesn't have this head sculpt swap is the regular one. But I love that that you get a chance to see Oroku Saki, you know, with the battle damage helmet. I love that they did that. That's a really cool piece. I think I'm gonna keep it with that one. I really like that because it just shows that he's been through battle. So I really love that. Now, some other things that it comes with is another head sculpt here. This is just the normal head sculpt, but it does give him white eyes, and this looks really badass too. It's really hard for me to pick out which head sculpt I want. Like I said, I think I'm gonna go with the battle damage one, but I do wish that they had a little, you know, bust to come with this to put the head on. I thought that would be cool if they did, but nonetheless, no biggie. This will sit next to the statue and I can interchange them whenever I want. Now, aside from the exclusive, arm swap out and katana, you do have another hand and arm here to swap out, which is kind of just holding his fist and his arm open, which I absolutely like as well. So this is another option if you didn't want him holding the katana. But of course, we're gonna leave him with the katana because I think that looks the best, and that's the purpose on why we got the platinum exclusive. Now, let's talk about what I think is the best thing of this statue, and it is this amazing cape. Now, what I love about the cape, aside from the size, is that it shows motion. So aside from it being big, it does show a lot of motion, and it's not a heavy cape, which I was worried about. But at the same time, you're gonna see that it's also distressed, and it has a bunch of cuts here, so it's not like a new cape. It looks like a cape that he's worn a lot through battle. And I love the black that they put into the purple to make it, you know, look like it has shadows as it moves in the wind. And of course, like I mentioned before a bunch of times, I love when a statue's stationary but shows motion and tells a story. And this statue right here does all of it. So really good job here with this cape. It is gigantic, and it really gives it that presence, you know, of Shredder standing there in that stoic pose with those iconic garments and the iconic pauldrons, and of course the claws, and his amazing helmet, battle damage helmet, and his sword. He just looks like he destroyed everything in his path, and he looks absolutely amazing. This is a beautiful statue. Again, they only made 75 of these for the platinum exclusive version, and I'm really in love with it. I think they nailed this one. I don't see any bad things to really pick apart from this statue. Anthony from PCS and the PCS crew have just been doing an amazing job. So shout out to them for giving us so many different IPs, and of course giving us this amazing Shredder. This is the best Shredder out there in the market, and he just looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to have him next to the Ronin on my display, and this is really making me consider buy the rest of the Turtles. This came out so good that I think I want to go ahead and purchase the other Ninja Turtles because this just looks really good, and I could already picture them all over Shredder surrounding him. I just think it looks really, really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and have all the links in the bio of the video where you could get your Shredder and the other Ninja Turtles, and of course PCS's website and Facebook group. Like I mentioned before, last year I thought PCS was Statue Company of the Year, and if they weren't this year, they're definitely gonna take the crown, and they already started the year off strong with their new website, with their new platinum exclusive versions, the whole Willy Wonka deal. I mean, they have been doing an amazing job throughout every single IP that they've been doing. So super well done, PCS and Anthony. You guys have been killing it. So really appreciate your efforts, and of course your involvement with the community and getting feedback. You guys have been nothing but extraordinary. So shout out to you guys, man. You guys really knocked this out, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the Shredder. This is amazing. If you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, you definitely have to have this in your collection. Guys, if you're not following us already and you like what you see, please subscribe to Toy Quest 101. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X, and don't forget to subscribe to Toy Quest 101. We'll see you guys on another episode. Bye, guys.